Hello everyone. It's indeed inspiring to see you back again and we are discussing about operators. Operator, that basically means that there is something the operator is operating on. For example, if you look at handle of a door, so the handle is the operator between the door and your hands. So similar way, in this particular tutorial we are going to see that how operators actually help us to perform some operation on the operands. So let us begin now. Let us start discussion on comparison operators. The word comparison itself means we will have a comparison amongst two values or the values inside variables. And here we have operators equal, not equal, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Let me help you by demonstration how exactly they work. Let us start. The first one is equal. And this equal operator has got a sign that is equal to equal to. So two times we have to write. So we are discussing comparison operators and the first one is equal. Let's say we have a value a and a has got value 10 and we have another value b and b is value 20. But after a course of time, when you are coding and you are ahead in the project, sometimes we are not aware what exactly is the value of A and what exactly is the value inside B. At that particular time, if you want to check whether A is equal to B or not, or rather I can say that the value inside A is equal to the value inside B or not, that I can check with the help of equal operator. Let me show you that. If I will print A equal B, this is going to give me an output whether it is true or false. Now you can see it is telling me that it is false. But if I try to do print A equal A, in this particular case, obviously you also know we are going to get an output as true because A and A are the same thing. So this is a wonderful operator. In a lot of programming conditions, we really need to check whether two variables are same or not, or sometimes two literal values are same or not. Now let us check for the next one. The next one is not equal. So in case of not equal, we add an exclamation mark, and along with this exclamation mark, we add equal to symbol. So exclamation equal to, this is how we put, and then we start writing our code. So A is equal to, let's say 10, and B is equal to, let's say 20, and after that I write print A not equal to B. Can you guess what will be the output? You are guessing it right. The output is true because A is not equal to B. Now let us move ahead and check for the next one. Next one is greater than. So this greater than symbol is this one. Now here, let me check for A and B itself. So already we have A as 10 and B as 20. Now for that, I'll directly try to print A is greater than B. Is it true? And the answer would be false. It is not true. But if I do the vice versa, print B greater than A, what should be the answer? The answer should be, oh, it's again false. So B is, so I have put a symbol over here which is less than. So let me correct the symbol and then check. Yes, so now I'm getting the value as true. Now the next symbol we have is for greater than, and so this one is less than and this one is greater than. So two symbols we have, greater than and less than. So this one is greater than. So here you can see that we have seen greater than and now we are seeing less than. Greater than and less than. Alright. So in case of less than, I can write the same expressions, print, and inside print I can write A less than B, and this is true because A has got the value 10 and B has got the value 20. So this is perfectly fine. Now if I do the vice versa, print, and I write here b less than a. What will be the output here? The output is false because b is greater than a. Can you create a list of your own choice and then try to search or find whether an item is present into it or not? If you can do it, write this program and put it on comment box. Let us move ahead and try to understand. Sometimes there are certain conditions where we need to check greater than equal to or less than equal to. So for example, let's say if I want to take up a deal. Okay, I'm giving you a simple example. If I want to take up a deal, I need to have the deal which is having a value 1 lakh or more. Okay, so 1 lakh or above. So in this particular case, let me take the variable as deal itself. So the variable name is deal and it is equal to 2 lakhs. Okay, so I'm just writing 2. Let's say it's just 2. And in this case, I'll check print and deal is deal greater than equal to. So I'm writing greater than equal to 1. If it is greater than equal to 1, true. That means I can take up that deal. But if I write print deal less than equal to 1, it is saying false. That means I can take up this deal. So let me add the comments so that it is easy for you to understand. So this one is greater than equal to. So greater than equal to. And this one is less than equal to. So less than equal to. So this is what again helps us to make comparison. Do you know what are the examples of comparison operators? Or basically, when you are going to practice these programs, where can you use these comparison operators? Let me help you with some examples. The word itself tells us comparison, comparing. So for example, if you have a bank account, and it has got a variable called as balance. So the balance is there, and then you have to buy something. So whatever you have to buy, it has got a cost. So if the balance is equal to the cost, you can bear that cost. Or the second condition, if the balance is greater than equal to the cost of that product, then you can buy. Otherwise, you won't be able to buy. So this is one example where you can use the comparison operators. Let me give you another example. If you want to declare somebody as pass or fail, then you can check on the score. Let's say the minimum score to pass is 40%. So you will check student score is greater than or equal to 40, and that is going to give you a true or a false. So this is how you can make use of comparison operators. Now, after comparison operators, we have logical operators in Python. Logical operators are and or. The AND operator, it returns true if both the statements are true. And OR operator, it returns true if one of the statement is true. Let me help you with an example. So let me take example of number of students. So now we have number of student. Now let's say the number of student is 10, and along with that we have number of certificates. So if we have number of certificates, let's say equal to 10 itself. Now what I can do is, just now we did learn comparison operator. So I'll compare. What do I compare? Print number of students equal to number of certificates. So what will be the output? The output will be very much true because number of students is 10 and number of certificates is also 10. If both are 10, we are going to get an output as true itself. Now this is condition 1. If you see, this is one statement. Consider this as one statement. Okay. Now I have one more thing. I have number of trophies as well. Trophies, number of trophies. So number of trophies is actually 10 only. So I have another statement. The other statement will be print number of students, because the trophies and certificates should be equal to the number of students only, right? So number of students is equal to number of trophies. Now the result returned will be true. Now if we actually need to check the first statement, this is the statement 1. Let me write statement 1. And this is the second statement, statement 2. So if we want to check the statement 1 and statement 2, in that case we should actually get what? Whether both are true or both are false, or one of them true or one of them false. There could be multiple conditions, and we can see that if I make it 9. So which condition is going to be false? The second condition, because number of trophies are not equal to 10. There are less trophies. So we will be organizing the prize distribution ceremony when both the conditions are true. And this we can basically compare with the help of this statement 1. So let me take this here and let me put this into a bracket. So this is first statement, and then let me take the other statement also and let me put that statement into a bracket, and between both the statements I'll be writing a and d and. So this and is the operator which is called as logical operator. So it is checking that the first statement and the second statement, both of them are true or not. So we can print the result. So let us put the whole of the statement into bracket, and then I will print the result. So the result which is going to come as true. Now let me make it very simple. Let's say we have 2 greater than 3. This is one condition. Then we have 4 greater than 5. This is another condition. Okay, both of the conditions are false. In this situation, both of the conditions are false. Now what I will do is, I will take both 2 greater than 3 as statement 1 and 4 greater than 5 as statement 2, and we'll try to compare. So inside print, I'll write 2 greater than 3 and I'll write and, then I'll write 4 greater than 5. So in this case, what should be the output? The output will be false. Why? Because both the conditions are false. Let's say one of the condition becomes true. Okay, so let me take this statement and let's say one of the condition becomes true. So if I write here 6 is greater than 3, what is going to happen? In this case, again it is going to give false, because and actually want you, this condition should also be true, this condition should also be true. So let me make it 9. Now basically both the conditions are true, then and gives you a true. So and is only going to give you true when both the conditions are true. If either of them is false, and is going to give you the output as false. If both of them are false, and is going to give you the output as false. So I hope this is understood to you. Now, exactly like and, we have or as well. So the or operator. Now let me tell you about this or operator. How does this or actually takes place? So this works with similar conditions. So let me put the condition over here, and instead of add, I'll write or. Now you can see that 2 greater than 3 false, 4 greater than 5 is also false. Let me show you another condition. Let me basically make, instead of 2, let me make it 8. So now one condition is true. The first condition is true and second condition is false. And here we will write or operator. So or is giving us true because the first condition is true, the second condition is false. In the last case, I will make both the conditions true. So let's say this 2 becomes 20 and this 4 becomes 40. So both the conditions are true. And in this case also, OR is going to give us the output as true only. Now you can understand OR gives us output as true when either of one condition is true If both the conditions are true, then also OR gives true. Only if both the conditions are false, OR is going to give us the output as false only. Alright. So just now you have learned the concept of and OR. And with the help of an example you have seen. Can you write in the comment box one more example from your side where you can apply and the OR? I'm waiting for your responses. Now let me explain you identity operators as well, and then we will move ahead to one more type of operators, that is we will be discussing the membership operators. So here we have membership operators as well. So identity operators. So is not. So is one of the identity operator, and is not is one of the second identity operator. So it returns true if both the variables are same, and it will return true if the both variables are not same. So let me help you with. Now let's say here identity operators. Now these are very useful when you want to check two particular. It is similar to equal to that operator. Okay, similar to that, similar. So now here I am writing a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 10, and now I will write a is b. Okay, this is how we have to write a is b, and let us print and see what exactly it is returning. It is returning true. And if I have a is equal to 50 and b is equal to I have 45, now are a and b same? So no, they are not same. So if I say print a is b, it is going to tell me it is false. Very similar way, I can write print and a is not b. Now it is going to tell me true. So this is basically identity operators. It matches up the two objects, and if they are same, it is going to return true. If they are not same, it is going to return false. Then we have membership operators. These membership operators, they basically tell us that if one object lies within the other object. And here we have in, and along with in we have not in. So in and not in, they are membership operators. And let us check. In this case, I will be showing you something which is a bit advanced, which we will see in the later sessions, but as of now I'll demonstrate. For example, I have something like name, and name is equal to, here I have, let's say, Peter Parker. So Peter Parker is the name. And let's say I have N1, or basically I have name1 as Peter, Peter. So you can see that we have name and name1. In order to better understand, I can name it as full name and I can name it as first name. So this is making better sense. So if I try to check print first name in full name. So first name in full name. So that basically means, is Peter present in Peter Parker? The answer is yes, and therefore it returns us true. And the same thing I can do, print first underscore name not in full underscore name. In this case, it is going to return us false. Let me make it more simple. Now let's say I have a list and I name it as items. Inside items, I have multiple values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 values we have. And now I have one variable as I, and I has got a value 10. And now I'm checking whether I is present in items. So is it present in items? The answer is no. And therefore it is returning us false. It is not present. So if I check one more thing, let's say 2, 3 in items, 3 in items, the answer would be true because 3 is present here. So this is how these membership operators work. This was end of another interesting video on comparison operators and or operators, and then we also got to know about in operator. Keep watching such interesting videos and do write us back in the comment box. Thank you.